Hi, everyone. Welcome back for another week of programming. Welcome back for Monday's edition of Your News Today. It's also the 14th day of September tomorrow, putting us at the halfway mark of the 9th month already. Yeah. And when you factor in your forecast to that statement, where we'll barely, and maybe not even, but barely be in the 70s for daytime highs by the end of your work week with nighttime lows in the low 40s. I'm not exaggerating. It's not a misprint or a mistake. Yeah, talk about that for the end of the week, and certainly there's going to be a fall feel in the air. And much more than that, your forecast. We'll talk about a couple of creatures tonight making headlines. A rabid animal tested at the McGoffin County Health Department. Also, I learned something today thanks to a young viewer, and it's weather related as well. We'll also have your COVID-19 updates locally and statewide. We'll also talk briefly about the weekend weather, where we in McGoffin County fared very well compared to our neighbors in Morgan County and other eastern Kentucky counties, which saw some serious flash flooding. I have a completely full desk of news and headlines, which all begin right after these messages. Stay tuned. It's hard to describe the t-shirt lines and looks in right now at the seasonal shop, but I'm going to try. Two of them are made right here in KY, Ridge and Holler, because, in Kentucky, you're always in one or the other, and both are always beautiful. Just check these designs out. The other is Yonder, and it's made in Pikeville, and it's just as cool and creative and all Kentucky. Definitely something there to appeal to everyone. And the ever-popular Turnrow brand, also at the seasonal shop for all fans of anything farming. And you can come into the shop and experience the magic of perfectly chilled drinks. For regular and slim cans, regular or even wine bottles, cups, and more. It's the Cadillac of koozies by Brewmate. All colors and styles in stock right now at Fraser's Prater Drugs seasonal shop.
Hello, Bob Hutchison here for Hutch Jeep, and we're having our back-to-school sales event. Buy any pre-owned vehicle and you'll receive a $250 gift card, or when you buy a new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, or Ram, you can get a $500 gift card for back-to-school shopping. Right now, you can take advantage of Hutch employee pricing on every pre-owned vehicle. And remember, the Hutch Guarantee.
I'm Dr. Jason Zimmerman at Highlands ARH, the healthcare system of Appalachia.
Brand new at your Sagersville Lee's, and for a limited time, it's sticky sweet and it's bringing the heat. Their new spicy bourbon dippers. You get an all-new taste, nothing short of amazing. They take their spicy jumbo dippers, toss them in a kicked-up sweet bourbon sauce for a flavor that you're only going to find at Lee's. But don't wait. This spicy specialty is only here for a limited time and only at your Sagersville Lee's Famous Recipe. Go to Conley Tire in Staffordsville or conleytire.net right now and get $200 back on a new set of Goodyears, $100 on new Generals, Coopers, Bridgestones, and Mickey Thompsons, all with the smoothest balancing Snap-on has to offer. And if your ride has a light on, let their state-of-the-art Zeus diagnostic machine figure it out for only $35 at Conley Tire. Come to Parkway Pharmacy in Sagersville and get your prescriptions filled, your over-the-counter medications, and immune system boosters, all from the safety and comfort of your own vehicle, either in their drive-thru or with their new curbside service. You can also call ahead or just download the MyGNP app, that's Good Neighbor Pharmacy, and refill and manage your prescriptions right from your device, helping you and yours stay healthy and safe. Parkway Pharmacy in Sagersville, 349-4400. Yes, indeed, a lot of things weather-related to talk about tonight, not just that forecast that has us maybe at 70 degrees for a couple of days and in the low to mid, maybe 40s for a few nights. So stay tuned for those reports in just a few moments. Let's go ahead and begin with our COVID update for tonight. Let's start on the local level, where I did speak with our Public Health Director, Mayor Pete Shepard, a few moments ago and confirmed several new cases of COVID-19 in McGoffin County, confirmed since I saw saw you last. A total of 4 since Friday. According to Shepard, who I just got off the phone with a few moments ago, seen here in Friday's interview, there was one confirmed case of COVID-19 reported to the Magawa County Health Department by the state on Saturday, and then 3 additional cases today that were reported. Now, Magawa County has a confirmed 88 positive cases of the coronavirus. In all, these 4 cases since I saw you last on Friday are broken down into 2 pairs of 2. 2 related to previous cases that were reported sometime last week over the course of the past several days. 2 cases, however, 2 other cases were believed to be traced back to visitors from out of state, another state, possibly North or South Carolina, which came to Magawa County to visit friends or family, and upon returning home, tested positive for the coronavirus, notifying the folks that they had visited here in Magawa County there soon thereafter. They too were tested, and 2 of those individuals have since tested positive for the coronavirus. I do not have any details as far as their symptoms, if they are symptomatic, asymptomatic, or not. We do now, as I said, have 88 confirmed cases. 78 have recovered. 10 people are still said to be in isolation here in Magawa County, and 1,788 individuals have been tested. Now for the statewide update this evening, Governor Beshear announced yesterday 536 new cases of the coronavirus, as well as 3 new deaths reported yesterday. 87 of those 536 cases were in children ages 18 and younger, 24 under the age of 5. The deaths reported yesterday included a 58-year-old man from Warren County. Deaths reported today included an even younger Kentuckian than that, much younger. Before, however, he got to today's numbers and statistics, the governor spoke of some very important things, one being a very important stockpile of PPE, personal protection equipment, that the state of Kentucky now has. Showing pictures of a tour of a warehouse that has been emptied twice to date during the pandemic, the governor announced that Kentucky now currently has 120 days of a supply of PPE, a stockpile with millions of masks and other personal protection equipment. He says this is in addition to the 14-day supply that is also currently on hand by all of Kentucky's healthcare facilities. The governor also still is stressing and reminding everyone, as are we, to vote, and that if you do not want to vote in person, you can still, through October the 6th, request an absentee ballot at govoteky.com. One of the easiest ways to vote in history. They're hoping for a record-setting November election as such, following the turnout that we, of course, saw in the primary election. While the governor went on to announce an average number of cases for a Monday, but with a still high number of kids included in those positive cases.
Cases today look a lot like Mondays, pretty low coming out of the weekend. 342 new positive cases. 54 of those, though, are kids under 18. When you look at the percentage of that, it continues to worry us. Total cases now up to 57,282. In a little good news today, positivity rate 4.17%. Remember that it crept up and now it's creeping down, and I got another one for you. We've now conducted over 1 million COVID tests in Kentucky. That is pretty exciting. I remember when we didn't have COVID tests. The original set had issues with them. I remember when we had to every day tell you that unless you are sick, not to get one. That is not where we are in Kentucky right now. And we have the opportunity, if people will continue to go, can you put the testing sites up? If you will continue to go and get tested regularly, we can get closer and closer and closer to normal, but we can at least be safer while we're trying to get there. So many opportunities across Kentucky. We are now 1,020,070 tests here in the Commonwealth. And again, that is a 4.17% positivity rate. Yesterday's positivity rate, Sundays, we can only give you, on Monday, the way it comes in, 4.38%. So we're even down a little bit from yesterday. Again, we'd like to push that down even further.
And among new cases today, there were said to be new cases reported in 5 new Kentucky schools, now added to the list of schools with positive COVID-19 cases. There were also 5 deaths reported today. Kentucky's death toll with those standing at 1,065. Today's deaths including a person as young as 49, a 49-year-old man from Shelby County. Like I said, a rabid animal tested at the Montgomery County Health Department. Another creature-related story coming in from a viewer. I learned something today, and we may all be learning what we're in for this winter as well, as this has been kind of talked about now, this scenario, for some time. I'll elaborate in just a few seconds. Right now, though, let's take a quick look at a lot happening on tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau community calendar, starting off with a birthday. Actually, a pair of birthdays tonight. A happy 62nd birthday to Judy. That's Judy Wheeler. Love, Wendy, and Aiden, and Wyatt, and Ty. They love you very, very much. Happiest of birthday wishes to you, Judy. Happy 62nd birthday to Judy Wheeler. And a belated birthday, his birthday, I believe, yesterday, Judy's grandson, actually, Wyatt. And from Wyatt, your dad, and Wendy, and Aiden, and Mama Judy. Well, happy belated birthday to you, too. Happy birthday to you both. Next, a reminder from our friends over at the Water into Wine Food Pantry. They, of course, have their commodity distribution on Wednesdays, 9 till 11:30. Their senior day is the third Thursday of the month. That means that this Thursday from 12:30 till 3 is Senior Commodity Day at Water into Wine Food Pantry. They want to just let everyone know they're currently unable to take any new clients at this time, and they're sorry for the inconvenience. The Montgomery County Senior Citizen Center is announcing commodities to be distributed this Thursday, 11 till 12:30. They're going to be back at the Community Center this month, in the back of the Community Center at the Henry Joseph Memorial Edition. That is this Thursday, 11 till 2:30. They'll serve the waiting list after 2:30 if they have any boxes left. They always need help. They always need volunteers, and a staff member is out this week, so they're extra shorthanded. If you have a few hours or just a little time to spare, please go and spend it with them. It is a lot of work, but it's very rewarding as well, and they need all the help that they can get. They hope that you'll come and give them some help. The Montgomery County Health Department wants to let you know they're giving out flu shots. That's right, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 8 till 3, Tuesdays, 8 to 4, Fridays, 8 till noon. This is for adults. And this, of course, is for anyone if you have Medicaid, Medicare, Anthem Kentucky Employee Health Insurance, United Healthcare. Please call to ask regarding any other insurances that they might be able to help you with. Call 349-6212 as well to find out more. And starting this Sunday, the 37th Annual Homecoming and Pastor Appreciation Day at the Sagersville Pentecostal Church. They're going to have anointed preaching, music and singing, fellowship, praise, and worship. It's a good old-fashioned tent revival. Going to be some nice weather for it, too. It is Sunday through Sunday, starting this Sunday. Sundays at 11 a.m., weekdays at 7 p.m., dinner served on Sunday as well. And your announcement, we'll serve it up right here, and birthdays and anniversaries are included for free. You just got to tell me so I can tell everyone else about them. Turning to this evening's obituary, services were held earlier today here in Sagersville for 87-year-old Juanita Perkins Stevens of Lakeville Road, the wife of the late Callie Stevens. She passed away on Friday, the daughter of the late Smith and Norma Burgett Perkins. She survived by her sons Harold Gene Pennington and Callie Smith Stevens and daughter Brenda Russell, as well as a brother Billy Perkins and sisters Geraldine Prophet and Ernestine Watson, and several grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Services again held earlier today in her honor. Marie Jackson Combs, 101, of Hager Hill, formerly of Sagersville, passed away on Sunday, survived by her son Verlin Noah Combs and daughter Betty Jo Combs, sister Jaylee Boggs, and 15 grandchildren. Funeral services in her honor to be held this Wednesday at 1 from the Sagersville Funeral Home. The family will welcome friends for visitation Tuesday evening after 5 and prior to funeral services.
Hello, Bob Hutchison here for Hutch Jeep, and we're having our back-to-school sales event. Buy any pre-owned vehicle and you'll receive a $250 gift card, or when you buy a new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, or Ram, you can get a $500 gift card for back-to-school shopping. Right now, save up to $14,000 on new Ram trucks, and there's several to choose from. And remember, the Hutch Guarantee.
Go with All Pro and you'll always get a perfectly finished project backed by decades of experience and thousands of satisfied customers. Always with the best prices on everything from small to large remodels, bathrooms to kitchens to entire homes, or turnkey new construction on everything from garages, homes to retail space. And seamless gutters too. And All Pro still offers 0% financing for up to 18 months and long-term low interest rates on those big projects. For an estimate, call this family-owned business today. Summer heat and no AC make for a miserable drive. But don't sweat it. Call Black Smoke Performance in Sayersville for inspection, diagnostics, and repair by qualified technicians with the latest technology and equipment. Don't suffer in the summer heat. Get your air conditioning fixed today at Black Smoke Performance. Car accidents don't stop. Accidents at work don't stop. Disability and SSI cases don't stop. Your legal needs and concerns don't stop for the coronavirus, and neither does McFarland and Tinker. They are open, able to schedule appointments per CDC guidelines, and always available for telephone and video conferences. Please, be safe, be smart, stay home, and don't let your legal needs fall victim to the pandemic. Call McFarland and Tinker and let them take care of them for you. Kentucky has 16, as I understand, after researching today, different species of bats. 14 considered it to be permanent, meaning that there are 2 of those 16 species which fly somewhere else, and I'm sure south, for the winter. The little brown bat is the most encountered by humans in the state of Kentucky, as is depicted by this picture. I am still uncertain at this time as to the exact species of bat that was tested for rabies at the Montgomery County Health Department, but the results of that test I am sure of. I think I've told it on a few occasions in the history of the show. I got some pretty vast experience with bats, or at least I did in my younger days when my parents' old home, they could find their way in, and they often found their way into my bedroom. I can remember them hanging on a shirt as I pulled it out of the closet. I can remember one flying through my hair and running down the stairs screaming, as you can imagine a small child would. And I can remember that tennis rackets were the best defense against a bat. Yes, very, very accurate and, deadly for the bat. But as I understand, a Montgomery County man who actually killed it, the one in his house, with a fly swat, and that takes some doing, brought it in by chance to the Montgomery County Health Department to be tested for rabies this week. That bat has tested positive. Now, this is not all that unheard of or unusual, but at the same time, it's not that common as well. The health department just confirming this to me just a few moments ago, so look for us to find out more about any implications that this may carry or mean. But a bat testing positive for rabies that was in a Montgomery County home. Certainly newsworthy. Headlines for the remainder of the show, pretty much all weather related, and there's more than just your forecast that lies ahead, and wow, does it have a turnabout in it. Let's talk about weather predictions. Punxsutawney Phil, one of the most popular prognosticators weather-wise, creature-wise, but there are some other smaller creatures that we rely on to predict the weather, and it's not all just myth. It actually goes back to some scientific fact. The Woolly Worm Festival in Lee County, Kentucky, a very popular event. There are other Woolly Worm festivals across the nation as well. Woolly Worm is very popular, especially around this time of the year when they start to show up and start to maybe give us a glimpse as to the winter that lies ahead. Well, we all have always, of course, base that prediction on the brown and black we see. But what about white woolly worms? Yeah, what about them? I can't say I knew they existed. I can't say that I saw one. I can't say that I haven't seen one, I should say. Maybe just didn't realize what it was. I may not have ever seen one. There are white woolly worms, and in fact, I got a young man by the name of Daniel Crabtree who at the age of 4 sent through his mother some pictures of a white woolly worm, realizing just exactly what this might mean weather-wise. It carries some pretty significant implications. Woolly worms, well-known weather forecasters, especially the striped species, their white counterparts can reportedly tell temperature changes too, but maybe more than what the brown and black ones can predict. Much of the lore that goes back centuries is based in fact when it comes to woolly worms predicting the weather. Bolder black bands mean cold. Wider brown striping indicates a milder winter or milder weather. If the woolly worm has spiky protrusions, watch for ice. If it's woollier than normal, you better get an extra coat. What about white ones? Well, they might possess the same magical powers. From what I have been reading today, they mean snow, quite possibly. Possibly a lot of it, just as young Daniel and his mother knew. Yep. While they're rare in regions, if they're spotted, it's a strong indicator of heavier than average snows for the season. And you pair a white one with an all-black woolly caterpillar, could be a long, cold spell surrounded by deep snow. So be on the lookout. Daniel, thank you. Now, before we look ahead at your forecast, let's take a quick look back at the weekend, specifically at Morgan County. Morgan County was not the only Kentucky county to be hit hard by flash flooding. Casey County was among those as well. In Menifee County, almost 36 campers were evacuated from the Red River Gorge, specifically from the campground there at the Red River Adventure early yesterday morning because of rapidly rising water, just getting them out in time around 1 a.m. But it was also Morgan County, which saw some serious flash flooding from all of Sunday's rains. Yeah, these pictures from Morgan County 911, Spaulding Creek, Highway 172, Shady Hollow, the Bethany Enterprise Baptist Church, serious flash flooding. A lot of damage is left behind. Some structures, a lot of blacktop, as you can see. McGoffin County saw some steady rain, well more than an inch for the county as a total, or an average, I should say. But Morgan County, Casey County, and some others saw much more than that in a much shorter time frame. Serious flash flooding. I know of no injuries reported at this time in Morgan County, and I hope that continues to be the report. But as you can see, and especially with the Bethany Enterprise Baptist Church, they just got hammered by heavy rain in a short period of time. Flash flooding in eastern Kentucky. And it was this time, was it 2 years ago that we here in McGoffin and the surrounding area saw similar situation? I think almost to the date, if I'm not mistaken. As for your forecast, there's nothing like that in here. But, man, we've got a change for you in store. I know I've said it 2 or 3 times. 53 degrees tonight. That's among the coldest nights that we've had thus far this season. And we'll have that with clear skies and patchy fog for the rest of your Monday. We'll warm up, though, for the next couple of days. We'll hit close to 80 tomorrow, 79. Some patchy fog in the morning. Otherwise, sunny, mostly clear tomorrow night. A little fog in the back end of your Tuesday as well. That will also start us off on your Wednesday, where we'll climb back into the 80s. Firmly into the 80s at around 83, maybe 84 degrees. Mostly sunny and some patchy fog Wednesday, but the low 80s. Clouds will increase Wednesday night, and our next setup paints a picture of more clouds and showers than anything else on your Thursday. Well, to the tune of about a 40% chance of showers, but definitely mostly cloudy skies. And temperatures go back the other direction. We'll drop 10 degrees from Wednesday to Thursday, down to about 73, mostly cloudy, and a chance of showers. We're still kind of waiting to see what Hurricane Sally might do after hitting the land around the Gulf Coast tonight. I don't think it's going to play a factor in our weather right now, so says computer models. So we'll go on with the rest of your forecast as planned. thinking Sally is not going to be a factor. And in that, high pressure looks to be around for the latter part of the week, and it's going to be just like fall. There you go. Check it out. 70, maybe, Friday, partly sunny, lows in the mid-40s. Saturday, still barely holding on to 70 at 70 and sunny, and still 44 degrees for nighttime lows. Yes, 44. Sunday and Monday, we might perk up to 72 for daytime highs. We're still stuck in the 40s. I'm not complaining. That's beautiful weather, just fall-like weather. That's what you've been waiting on. Here it is in all of its glory, with nighttime lows in the mid-40s, daytime highs hovering right around the 70-degree mark. That's some beautiful Eastern Kentucky weather, clear and beautiful. That's going to wrap it up for this Monday. We are just getting started. I have not even seen, as I had a videographer on scene, highlights from Friday night's football game. It was a doozy for the Montgomery County Hornets. Look for that to come this week, and a whole lot of other news that you'll have, of course, only and always see here. Good night again, and thanks for watching.